Hey there, knowledge seekers! Welcome back to CoolFactsTV, where we drop truth bombs and blow your mind with fascinating tidbits from all the corners of the universe. Today, we're strapping ourselves in for an adventure that's going to take us from the dawn of digital entertainment to the future of immersive gaming experiences. But before we embark on this journey, here's a staggering fact just to get your gears turning. Did you know that the global video game market is estimated to be worth over $200 billion by 2023? That's more than the film and music industries combined. Now that right there is a high score to beat. Anyways, whether you're a casual button masher, a joystick jockey, or even if you've never touched a video game in your life, stick around as we power up and explore this captivating history of video games. Alright, player one, press start. Before the era of Xboxes and PlayStations, video games were a science experiment. Back in the 1950s, computers were behemoth machines that were exclusively used for scientific and military purposes. But some forward-thinking individuals saw more than just a utilitarian purpose for these machines. They saw the potential for fun. The very first interactive video game was OXO, or Noughts and Crosses, created in 1952 by A.S. Douglas. Did you know that the first publicly demonstrated video game was Tennis for Two, created in 1958 by physicist William Higginbotham? Fast forward to the 1960s, and the academic circles are buzzing about a groundbreaking game, Space War. This game, created by a team of MIT students, was a two-player game involving space combat. Now, despite being inaccessible to the public due to the prohibitive cost of computers, Space War laid the groundwork for the video games that we play today. Did you know? Space War was also the first video game to have a cheat code. A hidden feature allowed players to engage hyperspace in order to avoid incoming fire. The man often touted as the father of video games is Ralph Baer, an engineer who envisioned a world where the television set was more than just a passive entertainment medium. Baer's creation, the brown box, was the blueprint for the first home video game console, the Magnavox Odyssey. Now, despite its modest sales, it opened the door for the multi-billion-dollar video game industry that we know today. Did you know that the first video game patent was issued to Ralph Baer and his team in 1971 for their television gaming apparatus? Taking inspiration from games like Space War and the Magnavox Odyssey, an entrepreneur named Nolan Bushnell sought to bring video games to the masses. His company, Atari, brought us the legendary game Pong, which became an instant hit in arcades. Despite its simple premise, Pong was one of the first video games to truly reach mainstream popularity. Oh, here's a fun fact. Pong was so popular that the arcade machines would often jam because of too many quarters. What an amazing problem to have, wouldn't you say? Inspired by Pong's success, the toy company Coleco entered the gaming scene with the Telstar console. Now, the Telstar console rode the Pong wave, offering the game in a home console format that proved to be a commercial success. The late 1970s and early 1980s ushered in the second generation of consoles, characterized by interchangeable game cartridges. Consoles like the Atari 2600, Mattel's Intellivision, and the ColecoVision entered the market, each offering a variety of games. However, this influx of consoles and games led to market saturation, with many low-quality games flooding the market, leading to disillusioned customers. The early 80s witnessed the infamous video game crash. The industry, worth over $3 billion in 1982, saw a rapid collapse due to oversaturation of games and consoles, combined with the lack of consumer interest. Many companies filed for bankruptcy, and it seemed like the end of the video game era was in sight. However, one company was about to change everything. Did you know that there's a landfill in New Mexico filled with unsold copies of the game E.T. the Extraterrestrial for Atari 2600? This game was a notorious failure and a symbol of the video game crash of 1983. Enter Nintendo, a playing card company turned video game giant. With the release of the Nintendo Entertainment System in 1985, they pulled the industry back from the brink. Combining innovative technology and high-quality games like Super Mario Bros. And The Legend of Zelda, Nintendo single-handedly revived the industry and brought video games back into the limelight. Now here's an interesting tidbit though. Nintendo was founded in 1889 and originally produced handmade playing cards for a game called Hanafuda long before they ventured into video games. Alright, as we moved into the 90s, the gaming industry became a battlefield, with giants like Nintendo, Sega, and later Sony vying for market control. This era, known as the Console Wars, saw fierce competition, technological advancement, and a boom in game quality and diversity. Did you know that Sonic the Hedgehog was created by Sega to compete directly with Nintendo's mascot Mario? Our favorite blue speedster quickly became the face of Sega during the Console Wars. With the dawn of the new millennium, gaming moved into the realm of 3D graphics, online multiplayer, and handheld devices. The PlayStation 2 became the best-selling console of all time, and the Xbox, Microsoft's entry into the console market, introduced an integrated online gaming service called Xbox Live. Now, did you know that the PlayStation 2 is the best-selling console of all time with over 155 million units sold worldwide? Anyways, let's now fast forward to the present and take a look at the future. From Meta's virtual reality platforms to Google's Stadia, tech giants are vying for control of a new frontier in gaming. Technologies like virtual reality, augmented reality, and artificial intelligence offer more immersive experiences and interactive dialogues with game characters. And there you have it, folks! We've ventured through the pixelated forests of Pong, fought epic battles in the virtual realms of World of Warcraft, and glimpsed into the future of gaming with VR and AI. It has been quite the ride, hasn't it? How about one more fascinating fact just to wrap things up? Did you know that the longest recorded gaming session lasted an astounding 35 days? Yeah, that's right! A California resident named Victor De Leon III, also known as Lil Poison, holds this record set in 2015. I mean, honestly, can you imagine the level of dedication? Not to mention all that caffeine! Anyways, guys, that's all we have for you on today's Cool Facts TV. We hope you've enjoyed this journey through the exciting world of video games as much as we did. And remember, whether you're an expert gamer or just a newbie, it's all about the love for the game that truly counts. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to CoolFactsTV for more mind-blowing content. Let us know in the comments down below what you found the most surprising and tell us what you'd like to learn about next. Until then, keep exploring, keep learning, and as always, stay cool.